Hey everybody, welcome back. We were playing some Super Auto Pets. Pardon me, it's a new day. I recorded all the other episodes of this weekly yesterday. Today, it's a new day, baby. How do I feel about a 6'3 pig and going 2 squatted? I feel like I feel good about it. I'm just going to put the otter at the front as anti-pig technology. And you know what? Let me be a space scholar in honor of the James Webb Telescope releasing 5 Ultra HD color images of the universe as it stood 4.5 billion years ago. Big ups to NASA. I'm starting to think you guys, you're pretty smart in my opinion. I'm starting to think you know what's up. Let me hit you with some new hotness. I don't think you take any of these middling animals. I think instead you invest in your pig. And I gotta tell you, I look at, this is a draw unfortunately, but I look at a 6'5 pig as way more valuable than selling a mouse for a freaking, for probably like 1 apple we apply to you later. Now that I think about it, it actually is like the same number of stats, but it would have given us another unit, and then we would have gotten some HP out of it, and then we would have gotten a gold out of it as well. Okay, fair enough. You know what? You raise a good point. For now, why don't you continue to get stronger? I'm a believer. I'm not a huge tabby cat guy, but I am a believer that this could work. I'm gonna just wait till it. Like a pug is fine, but I'm just gonna wait till the next round before I take the level. Just because I feel like the meat is a little bit more advantageous than getting that level and having no gold to go with it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We draw these. Okay, so we're like right on the borderline. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this team just yet. But here's what I will say. Don't mind that. That's a little unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. How about one of these? Okay, I'm okay with it. Freeze a peach. It's another, give 2 random friends 1/1. I'm a simple man. I actually feel like maybe we could build a house on top of this tabby cat a little bit. Like HP in the early game, although peaches are in the pack, HP is kind of hard to come by. I feel like being able to stack up the kind of stat points we've been stacking up, like we've set ourselves up for some favorable trades. Although we do have no obvious path into like the mid game, it's still pretty early. I guess we're in the mid game already. Okay. I would absolutely accept this. Obviously, a lot of wasted stat points. I think a hippo is what you want. Although people might find it a little boring, I feel like if you get a hippo is like dog. If you get it on the level up, it's almost like if you don't take it, like you're gonna regret it forever. So you might as well. Okay, juicy little 2-for-1. Juicy little hippo feasting on the entrails of the enemy squad. Now we got to find a way to scale this hippo so it doesn't end up being horrible forever. That's fine. I definitely don't think you need a level 3 mosquito. I'm thinking, by the way. Honestly, I wasn't gonna, okay? But if you're gonna force my hands and give me the ability to get to a level 3 mosquito, then sure, I'll invest literally all of my money into the casino next round. And we gotta think about disposability, okay? So like what, oh, I'm a little scared of that peacock. We gotta think about what comes next. I feel like we got a great setup for the hippo right here. I'm in love with this. What comes next is that probably the tabby cat and the otter are first to go, although the pig also doesn't have like great long-term prospects. But I think for now we love this and this. Triceratops. I think we love this. I would sell a 5/6 to buy a 5/6 that has some upside. So you're gonna do 3 damage to 3 random enemies. Like even that doesn't seem very good. But it is better than what we just had. And you know what? It did some work there. Not sweating this in the slightest. Like, feeling pretty okay. You know, the Triceratops needs a little bit of work to get where we need it to be, and so does the hippo, but we got time. So we gotta find something worthy of getting rid of a 12/6 pig. And that's tough. I don't think a giraffe fits the bill. I don't think an anteater fits the bill. Or we could just get rid of our tabby cat, which is also acceptable. I don't really see a parrot hidden here. I'm kind of just, I mean, this is not a great use of food, because 3 gold for just 2 stat points is no longer kind of the coup that it used to be. Hold on. This is not great, but it could be okay for our Triceratops, which is still alive. All right, fair enough. That bee was pretty, you know, you got a little master stroke there. Congratulations. Very, very smart play. Okay, so obviously, honestly, you kind of both got to go. But we'll start by getting rid of you, because the pig at least has better stats. We're going to feed the Triceratops, I think, but this is also part of the problem that we got going on for sure, is that we kind of have 2 units that could both benefit from getting HP instead of just the one. So I'm going to try to fit a monkey into the squad. I really don't think, it's tough. The hippo is the path of least resistance, even though I don't know if it would get us there, but the Triceratops is kind of, it's interesting, which has got, you got some temptation from me there. That seemed great for me. Like, the hippo is just, it's just cooler, man. It's just a cooler way to fly. That worked out nicely. We got no guarantees that'll continue to happen, but that was good. So we know the pig has to go. Or the mosquito. The mosquito, pardon me, is kind of like a 1910, but random. You're a 15-7. I think you sell the... I think the mosquito is doing more. But I did think... I genuinely thought about it. Plus, you get a lot of... well, you get a little extra gold off the sell. Let's level you up. Get a tier 6. Tier 6 Stegosaurus. Seems very sensible to me. I think you could apply it to either unit and be pretty happy. And then we're in roll territory. I would freeze a pair. I would freeze 2 pairs. Actually, good. I would freeze you. And honestly, you could probably persuade me to sell a level 3 mosquito and then put a cow on the team, just to open up the space. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you probably could persuade me. And then we could add another tier 6 there eventually. So there we go. Everything's feeling pretty good right now. I would say keep buffing the Triceratops. I would say sell this mosquito, which might not be everybody's favorite take, but get some more stats on the Triceratops and then feed the stats backwards. I do feel like you could get death touched, which is bad, but I do feel like melon on the hippo actually is better just to get, because if the hippo can get past the first unit, oftentimes it gets past every unit. I feel completely okay about how that went down. I think we're gonna feast. I think our Triceratops is gonna create a der uber cow. I don't know if the cow's ever gonna have to do anything, but it's got a chance to do some amazing work. Okay. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling like this was well piloted right now as we get to 8 wins. Maybe could have done a little better in the early game, but I'm not sweating it too much. Let's dump a cow. Sushi's like, it's not quite at the level I'd like it to be at, and that's okay. Let's go heavy on this. Oh, I gotta wait around. Or do we just say, no, it's probably better to give you an extra 12-12 than just throw another monkey out there. Yeah, that seems to make more sense. I'm not a taper believer. I think this is an okay time to go 4-squatted, though. That's 2 strong units on turn 12. And the Triceratops is a strong unit that also has upside. Okay, they have 2 50-50s, so I guess I'll eat it. That's tough. That's a tough one to get over. I think if you had to, for now, you could definitely run 2 monkeys, which is the same as a level 2 monkey. And then get your Triceratops a little closer. I'm not sold on this one getting to 10, but I think it has a chance. Level 2 death touch. But that's what the melon's for. That's why the melon armor existed. Is so that it can get past the death touch and possibly give us a chance. You got a taper. It's going to summon another Spinosaurus. Hold on. I think this might be enough. Don't look now. You pay for the whole seat, but you're only using the edge. Got a little lucky on the walrus, but that's kind of what you need to get us there. Okay, how about one of these? Now, Garlic is great in principle on the Triceratops. We shouldn't run 4-squatted. Let me just put you out here, just as you're in like storage. I'm going to combine you later. Not that I think it's really going to matter. Garlic is great on the Triceratops in principle, but I think that melon, if it protects us from death touch once, would be stellar. Okay? We're seeing a lot of kind of similar animals, similar teams. We're beating every team that didn't take a caterpillar. That's good information to hold in your head. Hey, level 2. Cat and then a 4-4 pair. Is that as good as it gets for us? Or do we root for something different? Let's keep this around as a possibility and then just see what else we got. I mean, a 1-1 buff on everybody is kind of a 4-4, although we'd be wasting some of the stats. No, you know what? You could persuade me. I don't think this is necessarily like 100%, but... And I know you're maxed on HP, but... You're actually very close to maxed as well with the Stegosaurus buff, so I'm just going to keep it as is for now. I don't know if we're going to get to 10. Obviously, I'd love to. I still couldn't tell you, quite frankly. But I feel like no matter what, we've actually learned a lot on this run. And the principal thing that we've learned is, I think we're gonna draw, and that's gonna kill me a little bit inside. No, we're gonna win. Let's go, 10-piece. The principal thing we've learned, I think, is that if your run is doing some decent work, you could use a caterpillar. Like I've been saying the caterpillar is too slow. We lost to 2 insanely good caterpillar teams, or butterfly teams, I guess. That I now look at them and say, you know what? Maybe you got a good point. Let's be like a low-key bird. You know, like a finch or something. Some birds are like, ah, I'm here. Some birds are just like, hi. Was so close to taking the easiest win of all time. But you know what? You can't be mad. That's called mosquito luck. I love this team, and I'm not afraid who knows it. I love this team. Let's make a strong mosquito for next round. Because the mosquito is probably more likely to stick around. And when you feed the... Well, I guess it didn't matter. No, that's good. This is smart. Because we get... The stats apply to everybody. If you only apply the stats to the mosquito, then only the mosquito gets the stats. But if you apply some stats to the beetle, then you get mosquito runoff. All I'm going to say is I promise you that I think this makes sense. So here's what I would say. Start me here. I do like this, but I also feel like it's let me down a lot in the past. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn you. I'm gonna give you 2 HP, and then I'm gonna give the mosquito 2 more HP. And then when we combine you, you're gonna combine into a 4/7. It's not that bad. I would definitely next turn feel reasonably comfortable giving you a croissant. We'll probably buy the mosquito first. Okay. I feel like I'm thinking better today. I got my dang thinking hat on. I'll tell you, we're going to win this round. That's not even up for debate. Just very favorable trades thanks to the beetle right now. And then let me get a... We don't need the extra stats just yet. So let me get the combine first. And let's do it like this. I would like you to have the extra stats, but... If I'm being legitimate with you, every time I've taken the camel in the past, I've been like insanely disappointed. So instead, I'm just going to give you a croissant because it's the right thing to do. And then I'm going to take a hedgehog. This team is not really built to be like a super hedgehog team, but I do think it could wipe out our enemies without them knowing what hit them. If it does kind of well, I would be thrilled. And I would say this fits the bill. Oh, I would say... it fits the bill. So we don't have to build hedgehog. You just look at the hedgehog as like that was a cupcake that round. We're happy to see it. We're not going to go dog. We'll probably freeze this though. At any point, we could just add this on top of you. And we're looking for a pineapple, as you can probably guess. Okay, let's take a pineapple. Not interested, to be honest. We could buff a tamarin. I'm not that interested. You gotta go. Like, you gotta be gone. You still gotta be gone. I got locked. I got locked in the non-stop buy sell, and I regret it. You know what? Freeze this guy. Don't worry about this guy. What if we do buff a Tamarin by buffing this beetle? Sell the duck, buff the Tamarin, put the Tamarin on the squad, maybe even give him some meat for a couple rounds. You know, I don't make the rules. And then see what happens. The next step is see what happens. So this round was not handled properly. I'll give you that one. But then, like, let's do it even worse this time. So let's sell you, buy you, and do the world's strangest Bacta. Get a 2-9 out there. I would love to give you... I mean, a croissant would work in a pinch. I was just about to say I'd love to give you some meat. Let's just go with the meat. I know you get the stats, but this is just like... It's faster. I feel like it's more cost efficient. I mean, they're the same price, but... And then we gotta get off of this build that we got here. Like, this Hedgehog team is not gonna... Hedgehog Mosquito is not gonna take us to the promised land, I think. It's doing a little bit better than I thought, considering it's a little unusual. We're already at 4 wins. What was that round? That was round 6. 4 wins in round 6. You take one of these. These units, honestly, combine. That way you can work from the front. How about a giraffe that buffs the Tamarin is basically losing a stat point per turn right now. Round 7, it's hard for me to take a giraffe here. If I'm being authentic with you, it's difficult for me to take a giraffe. And it's difficult for me to worry about a level 3 beetle. So instead, I'm just going... I mean, honestly, I might just put another mosquito out there, which leaves us with exactly the same problem we had mere seconds ago. But maybe one day it will change. I don't know. I don't think I'm thinking about my future. I don't think I've given enough thought to where I see myself in 10 years. Those ants are so strong thanks to your freaking armadillo. Holy cow. Fair enough. Honestly, I mean, they got a 1227 mosquito at the back. You pretty much ate my lunch on that one. That was a very good armadillo read. Now, do I take an armadillo for myself? There's a certain je ne sais quoi, maybe. You know what? The run's a little weird. Why not give it a chance? And take a little garlic alongside it. And take a little cupcake. I don't know, man. Sometimes you just lean into this skid. And you're like, you know what? I think we're going down. I'm feeling like this camel's gonna cause us some problems. Hold on. Maybe I was too quick to judge. Hold on. Okay. Can we build a successful armadillo team out of this? I don't know. The cupcake worked, but it's not gonna work forever. You need one of these. I feel like the eagle's kind of sick. I just don't know what we sell to make it happen, because everything else is like an important part of the team. The Tamarin would be... You know what? Maybe the Tamarin has served its purpose. 7-9 will create like a 7-10 that spawns a unit when it dies. I gave the stats to the giraffe. I'm going to become the Joker. I'm going to become the Joker. I'm going to become the Joker. This is me becoming the Joker. I'm giving the pineapple to my porcupine because it doesn't kill anything I own. This is me becoming the Joker. I'm sorry. I don't think we can kill this duck, man. Hold on, we can kill the duck, but we can't kill the giraffe by 1. All right, this is what we call leaning into the skid. How are we getting out of this? Great question, I just want to say. It's a great question. I still think all roads lead via our armadillo. Let me get 2 milks, freeze them, and then roll 1 time. We're just praying for, like, the most beautiful animal of all time to show up over here. It didn't. Rooster, maybe, and then you would feed this to the... I get it, but, like, instead I'm investing in the armadillo. I'm really just hoping more cows show up. But I am going to tell you, I'm pretty sure we're not going to win round 10 with the squad that we got available right now. I'm feeling... Whatever the opposite of bullish is how I'm feeling right now. I feel like we didn't get quite enough out of that. I don't see how it would be realistic for us to kill a 24-31 pug here. Okay, that's fine. It happens. It happens. Run me back. I'm still riding high off the 10 piece, to be quite frank with you. I think you freeze a peach and you roll, and you say, I hate this squad. I hate everything about it. But you run it anyway because that's the game. And let me be a small gladiator. Can you imagine a little tiny guy getting into the Roman Colosseum and saying, are you not entertained? Did I just put that idea in your head? We were not going to win round 1. That's not conceivable. But the duck does give us some setup for the future. Or not the duckling, I should say. I like it. Give the leftmost shop pet +2 health. Hear me out here. Freeze me, roll me, sell me, 4-3 pig, feeling a little better about that. Next round, give the beetle the peach in order to... I had to move him a little further back. Would you look at that? Or never mind, we're completely fine. Give the beetle a peach to buff the duck, but then we're just going to sell the duck. Don't give the beetle a peach. Just go to level 2, see what you get. Good enough. Roll. Feed the beetle a peach. Bring that giraffe out there. And okay, all of a sudden, we've got a unit that I don't feel... Like, we can ride this beetle through the mid-game. That's valuable and important for us. Sheep is so good, dude. Look, like a 2-6 trades with a 2-2. Because it's not really a 2-2. It's a 2-2 that summons 2-2-2s. So this seems fantastic for me right now. Like, I have... More than anything else, I guess what I would say is I have an obvious plan to stick to. Now, I don't really love any of those animals, and nor do I love the duck, to be honest. Okay, I would try to make a pug work when we have 2 of them. So let me get a sell on the duck. Let me freeze both pugs. Roll once. Buy... no, don't buy 1 pug. Feed your beetle. Buy a pug. And we're not really looking for the level up so much. Honestly, I don't think this iguana is doing anything for us. I think you could just throw a second pug out there for now and be like, honestly, we just feel better as a result of the stats. I want to say this is like a slightly unusual team, but I don't really know if that's true. Because there's not really like any genre or meta-defining animals until tier 3, tier 4. Particularly tier 4. So do we care about a woodpecker? Right now, I would say probably not. I would say probably none of these appeal to me. I would say this appeals to me greatly. A parrot could copy a pug's ability. I think there could be a future where we're happy we have a parrot. So why don't you take some extra HP? I actually feel like maybe a croissant would be better. Take a croissant, so you're getting even stronger every turn. It also gives us the buff. Sell the pig because it's a 4-3. Replace it with a 4-4 that at the very least will generate some stat points. And maybe at some... No, because you're a start of battle. Yeah, and I don't care about a level 3 beetle. Yeah, this all seems fine to me. Maybe some meat on a giraffe in the future. I don't think it's the most incredible team that money can buy. We got to figure out what we're doing with this pug. Right now, it's kind of like an asset to be able to have... This is not going to go well. To be able to have a level 2 unit that can generate a level 2 unit. Like, we could create a level 2 peacock. I just don't find it that interesting. We could create a level 2 camel. Can't really create a level 2 tamarin just due to order. We have to find the right stuff here. You know what? No. I don't buy it. I buy this well enough. And I think a 1/1 buff on everything. I mean, that's pretty much the whole reason we have the pug. I'm saving... Maybe we don't need to save this peach anymore, but... To be honest with you, I'm used to having a grape in the rotation where, like, the econ can actually help us out a little bit. So, I think I'm a little grape-pilled, if you will. One stat point made all the difference there, Snail. The Snail debuff made all the difference there. Okay. You need meat. You need to come out here. You need to get rolled. Level 2 whale spits out a level 2 version of the thing that was in front of it. Which is still meaningless for us, but dare I say, at the very least, is kind of funny. So, I think we want this, which doesn't really make any sense. Because we're like eating a parrot to then spit out a parrot that does nothing. But, if I may be so bold, it's kind of funny. I'm still just waiting for, like, the perfect use case, and it has not existed so far. That's a heck of an iguana. Holy cow. I lived, by the way. Nice iguana, but I lived. Okay. I mean, I guess maybe we'll take one of these and then go yada, yada. Monkey is obviously the best animal available, but we can't really buff a parrot. Like, the buffs that we have right now make no sense. Are we gonna eat a pug? No, because it's given 2/2. We're not gonna eat a giraffe because then we lose the 1/1. So instead, I'm just gonna roll once and then go straight to oblivion. I'm gonna roll once, lose, and be like, "What the heck was I doing? I got all these. I got a parrot that accrues no benefit." Oh, no. This is disastrous. You got me. Honestly, you built an insane team. Congratulations. You got me. I can't be mad about that. Hey, whatever. I got a 10-piece this episode. I'm not crying. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more Super Auto Pets. It's a fun weekly. I'll see you next time. See ya.